family's always telling me, "You're too loud." I'm like, "Well, sorry."
Welcome to GLW Perimeter and the Too Loud. I'm Weekly as Death, and to my right,
I am Lino.
To my left,
I'm Ghostblade.
And this episode is Demon Lollies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're catching up from last week since there was no episode. And we're finishing off a couple shows.
And then we got this week's and
Previous weeks.
Yeah, previous week's this week, and we finished off 2 animes that ended a while back ago.
So we made a promise, and we did it.
Yep.
Don't forget to follow and subscribe and all that crap. You know, I'm lazy, but...
And we're allowed one lazy.
Yeah, I'll plug it again at the end, but...
At the beginning, please like, subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel, to the GLW page. And we'll always be doing this every Saturday at 8 Central Time.
Yep.
And we actually had
That is a very good question. Should we start with the 2 that we're ending?
Well, let's start with the news real quick and just go ahead and get it knocked out.
That's true. No gaming news-ish.
Well, the only gaming news for people that like Destiny is that the Volta Glass is being released this weekend.
With updated. They're changing up the stealth part of the raid. That's all I know. They ain't saying anything else.
Yeah, so be one of the first fire teams to actually complete it.
Yeah.
And if you're on Xbox, play Scarlet Nexus demo for free. It's really good, especially if you like anime. Definitely freaking play it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you need a comparison of what the style is like, it's like Devil May Cry. Like, that's really as simple as it can get. But it's very unique from Devil May Cry. It's definitely its own category.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. You should freaking download and play it yourself.
I will have to give that a try.
But on Xbox, not PC.
And we'll get it eventually.
Because Xbox gets it first.
It's okay.
I don't know. I don't think there was a confirmed for PC demo.
I don't remember. I have not really dove into it as much as I should.
I know PlayStation will get it a week later, but I don't know if they ever confirmed for PC demo.
We'll have to see about that.
But yeah, that's all I got.
The only thing I know about is, for gaming wise, is Master Chief Collection announced armor customizations for Season 7, which we still don't know of, since officially this week, Season 6 is over. So, that's the thing. All we've seen is, like, energy sword customizations and elite customizations. We don't know anything else about that, but it's supposed to start in 2 weeks.
Energy sword for the Master Chief?
Yeah, for Halo 3. They're changing colors.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, well, what can you fucking customize about the damn?
Well, they've added, in Halo 5, they added the Prophet sword, the Arbiter sword. I don't remember the rest of them, where they're just different colors, and some of them have abilities, but the abilities aren't coming to Halo Master Chief Collection. And in Halo 2 Anniversary...
Can I have a red energy sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have that red.
They will know the dark side.
Yeah. Other than that, the last bit of news I have is Mandalorian Season 3 is confirmed for 2022.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would have been sooner than later.
Yeah. Just
because of the popularity and the amount of memes where everyone's like, I miss the little guy.
Popularity, boy, because of Mandalorian, there was hope for Star Wars again.
Yeah, after the whole
so being just because of popularity, that's an understatement.
Yeah. People have hope after the fuck up of 7, 8, and 9, which is no longer canon because God Emperor George Lucas said so. And I take his word.
And
Thank God.
Speaking of Star Wars real quick, wrote that Dave Filoni got promoted to executive producer for Lucasfilm, who is doing Bad Batch right now.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Ghost.
Yes, for the people who don't know.
And then since we're already on the topic of Star Wars, do you have any more news?
No.
Before I do this?
That's all I have.
We'll hit up the TV show real quick, Star Wars Bad Batch.
Remember, we're covering 2 episodes.
Yes, we're covering last week's and then this week's.
Yep.
last week's was just kind of. It was just kind of there, in my opinion.
Crosshair is just a dick. That's all it is.
Well, Crosshair is a dick. He's just becoming more villainly.
Just a dick. Goose soldiers follow orders.
You dare defy me? All right. Nap time.
Basically, I was like, damn.
Shit, I really shouldn't.
He doesn't really have a choice, though. So, I mean...
Well, he had a choice, but he decided to go...
No, he didn't have a choice.
He's a good soldier. He follows orders.
But like they said, his chip wasn't working. He made the decision.
It was partially working, but then the Tarkin made them amplify that chip to be more obedient.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Crosshair also agreed to it out of willingly because good soldiers follow orders.
Yes, because at the end of the day, he still, like, the chip was like partially working, and he still wanted to follow through.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if this was the situation, he would be. I don't think he would do it.
Nah.
Probably not.
There's gotta be some kind of humanity in him.
Well, he's property. He's a clone. He's not human.
Yeah.
Some metaphorical.
I know.
You dipshit.
Another thing about the episode, everyone's theorizing, and me too, about Wrecker's chip getting activated.
Oh, because of that fucking headache?
Because of his headaches, and I went a bit too much deep into it. The inhibitor chip's on the right side of his cranium, and that's the part he keeps complaining about that he's rubbing. And there's no way he hit his head on the right side if Omega was on his right side when they were crashing.
I just thought
Dark theories right there.
I just thought he was fucking being a crybaby the whole time, really. I didn't really think too much of it.
You can't fuck around with clones. You can't fuck around with clones.
No, you can't fuck around with clones, but Wrecker is the type of character that I don't really expect much from in the first place.
Oh, you just expect him to be a big, dumb, big guy?
Yes, that's exactly what he has a sensitive side and his innocent side, especially when he
gave up Lulu for Omega.
Yeah, I mean, I acknowledge those sides, but like then the rest of the times he is shown.
Yeah. Well,
he's just a big brute.
We can't forget about when they're on the planet dealing with the
it was like a dragon.
They said it was a dragon, but I'm trying to remember the actual term. It was like an electric dragon or something?
Yeah, it was a dragon that fed off of energy source.
Oh, that. I don't remember what that was called.
Well, what was the planet's called?
It was some rock.
Well, that's basically what it was. It was just some random rock.
Yeah. Hey, fuck off. We're doing a show here. I'll come out there.
We got weekly talking to trains now.
Well, what did the notes get called him? A moving beast, and I have to take it down. It's alive, damn it. We have to take it down.
If you say
Headbutt
so.
it.
Well, he was right.
Yeah.
But
the only thing else I got for that episode was Crosshair does get to stay in his old room. You got to see the emotions.
We did, and we get to see kind of like, I guess, the conflict of thinking with him, because he was kind of like, it almost looks like he was debating.
Yeah.
I don't know about debating, but
it's not like he's gonna betray.
I think him was more like, is he having regrets? Like that's like subconscious at the back of his head.
Well, that's what I mean by debating.
Yeah.
The way I see this, I think this is how his story will end. He will protect Bad Batch somehow and sacrifice his life. That's how I predict his story will end.
I see the whole group doing it, to be honest.
I can see that if they're protecting Omega. I can see that.
Yeah.
If their whole story will end, I can see them like doing the ultimate sacrifice for her.
Yeah. Was it this episode that Omega got her own room?
Yeah. Wrecker felt sorry, and then he was like,
because he's trying to take her fucking food, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's just one of those, like, she got her own room, her own toy.
She got Lulu.
Yep.
And that's when we went to the next episode,
Yeah.
where they had to get more supplies and more rations.
And we got a bounty hunter now, too.
Yeah.
And we all recognize this bounty hunter.
Fennec Shand? I had to write down her name because I know it was
Shang.
Shang. No,
Yeah.
there's no G.
There's no G.
That's her name.
I think it'd be Shond.
Yeah, Sean. Fennec Shand.
But we all know her. She's from Mandalorian. And she shows up here, so this
She's
is
no
obvious.
robot yet.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't happen until Mandalorian anyways.
Yeah.
So
She ain't fucked yet.
she's a bounty hunter, and she's hunting for Omega, and we don't know who hired her, but I mean, of course, I'm going to explain that later.
Yeah.
Eventually. I think, who would be hunting her? The only one I can think of is the Commonians. But then they help. No, that wouldn't make sense because the Commonians helped the Bad Batch escape in the first place.
Well, one of them did.
The one that was Omega's teacher.
But they would not know. Well, I don't know. It's true.
The same one that tried to fuck with Fives in Clone Wars. She's the one that helped Bad
Yeah.
Batch escape.
Which
Yeah.
I still find that weird. I know it was probably for Omega's sake, but I still
Well,
find that weird that she helped him out when she was trying to be a dick.
It's going to be kind of interesting on who actually is hunting her or wants her back because everyone knows that she's with Bad Batch at this point.
Yeah.
So,
So they land on the planet Pantora, which is a pretty good classic. You guys even remember Pantora?
Yeah, there was
To an
the
extent.
one episode on the moon with the snow creatures.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also the one where I believe was when they had to deal with the slave traders.
I think so, yeah.
Remember?
Slave traders.
Yes, when they
When Anakin
there's
lost
that
his
same
mind?
race of the Praetorians that took Ahsoka's people.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I only really remember the snow one.
But yeah, there was also that one.
Yeah.
Pretty important.
Sorry.
But this one was actually pretty funny because Wrecker was like, yeah, I get to wreck something now.
Finally. And Echo get called a drone, which he is.
At this point, he practically is.
I mean, that's his own fault for putting on that disguise, even though that's exactly what he was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't look like a trooper, so I'll just look like a droid.
But he's got the right attitude. I'm in charge. Fucking pulls out a gun. Fucking who's in charge? You are, master. Ain't pulling none of that bullshit.
But like, besides a couple of the stuff, it was mostly action, chasing, and stuff like that for Omega.
Yep.
Since now we have the bounty hunter looking for her, and then we had Bad Batch trying to protect her. So
Yeah.
this one was a little bit more exciting than last week's episode.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I got. What about you two?
Yeah.
That's all I really had. This week we don't have any movies.
Did not have the time.
Well, didn't have the time, and then
We already knew.
I
this
think
was
we're
gonna be
really
long.
just waiting for like Space Jam at this point,
Yeah.
just so we could see it and just say we watched it.
Everyone's saying watch the new zombie movie on
Oh, Army of the
Netflix.
Dead.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
The Zack Snyder film.
yeah.
Is it out already?
Yeah,
already
it's
out.
on Netflix.
Oh, well then, I guess we'll watch that on our own time, and then we'll talk about it next week, because I thought it was still like a couple more weeks or so.
No, the only thing like movie-wise I'm excited for is that Netflix Resident Evil got a trailer and a release date. I don't remember the release date.
I thought it was a TV show.
No, it's a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's
Huh.
on Netflix. That's all I know. And
I know it's an animated film, and it's going to deal with Leon and his partner that he had in Raccoon City.
yeah,
So I thought it was a TV show. So, but no, that actually makes it better with it being a movie. Really, the only other thing I have for TV shows, and I'll just do this real quick, was Castlevania Season 4. It was awesome.
was it?
It was great.
Yeah. Even Joe gave it a 10 out of 10, actually.
Did he?
Yeah.
This one was really good. Like, it wasn't like Season 3 where it had a lot of...
And by Joe, I mean Angry Joe.
I think everybody knows who Joe is.
I can name. It could be a million.
Listen, how could you be on the internet and not know Joe?
You're obviously not enough on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've only been on the internet for 4 hours.
Well, yeah, that will be a fucking obvious trope for him.
Hey, Joe, you want to play a zombie game?
No, not again.
Yeah, like this whole season, if you're watching it or haven't watched it, when you get to this season, it's all about stopping Dracula and kind of like they kind of start bringing the idea of death because they know of it, but they don't know how he looked or whatever, so they kind of like speculate him a little bit.
He's beautiful.
So this whole season is 10 episodes, so for 10 episodes, you're setting up to bring Dracula back again. Failed. We get to see death, like an actual full-out design of him.
I
and
saw
then,
a meme of him that he was like his like. I saw a meme of him that like. Tell me if this is true. Like of his dub, like kind of being like kind of cringy or corny, kind of the way he talks.
He was talking just like any, I guess, death would talk. Like he was appraising Dracula because Dracula did the one thing he's always wanted to do, but he's a soul. He's not a physical person.
Okay,
at that point.
That was just a parody. All right.
Yeah.
I have to make sure because I'm like the way he talked. I'm like, is this how they're really making it sound? I'm like looking at myself. I'm like,
no. I'll show you the episode that he comes in, and I'll play the scene where he's talking. It was very well done. And the end scene with Belmont against the Grim Reaper was beautiful. That was just a very well done fight and everything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ruin the end because I was completely surprised that it took the way it did instead of the way I thought it was going to. Because Dracula's son and the wizard chick is building a new city around Dracula's castle. I would say it might go into season 5, but I wouldn't hold my breath on it because it looks like this is the end of the story. Because Castlevania was about stopping Dracula.
Mm.
So
all I'm seeing is the memes. Like his first 2 fingers are his nails are cut because he knows what's up.
Yeah. I've seen those and it's funny, but season 4 was definitely. I'll agree with Joe. Like it was a 10 out of 10. Mm. It was definitely worth the watch. But yeah, next week we'll have the movie. Just kind of our own opinion on it because I was actually curious about it when I saw Dave Bautista.
Why? Just because Bautista's in it, you want to watch it?
Well, I was kind of interested because it's another zombie film that we haven't had in a while. But when I saw Dave Bautista, I was like, okay, I'm kind of curious on how he did.
Bautista, I don't want to shit talk the man. He can fucking snap me with his thoughts. He needs to hurry the fuck up with his Gears of War movie.
I know.
It's been like Gears of War. He announced it before Gears of War 5 came out. And
there was a rumor. Speaking of him, there was a rumor that he would prefer someone else to do his Marvel character. Actually.
Yeah.
Well, he was even saying that he would rather play Gears of War before he plays in any other movie.
Well, here's my knowledge about this: is he announced before Gears 5 because the whole ad thing was him doing the Gears of War movie, which is just basically confirmed. Gears of War is about to start Operation 7, and after Operation 8, Gears 5 is done. They're starting to work on Gears 6.
I figured that would already been in the works.
No. It's in the works in a month, if I remember right, from when 7 starts.
Okay.
Because, like, technically the team is working on the what do they call it? The High Busters campaign that they just added.
Yeah.
So, and that's why Year 6 has been in a long while.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could go into the anime from there.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We have so much to cover.
Oh, yeah. Any in particular you guys want to start?
Let's get done with the ones that are finished.
Okay, so which one, Kimono or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do Komodo first.
Okay. So it's basically 3 episodes.
No, 2. 11 and 12.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one. Never mind.
Well, the other one was.
The other one had an extra episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
So
to get a setting, this is the part where the team got frozen, and this is where
by Akira's brother.
yes, and this is where he tried to figure out how to unmelt it and try to resolve things. Where his brother,
Him.
I just said his.
It's Sir.
Don't give me that fucking shit.
Before I forget, I noticed today it's Akira's the voice actor's birthday today.
Oh yeah, I
Voice
remember
actor,
that
Akira.
happening.
Yeah. We got to see Akira's village with his twin brother.
Yes.
See
Yeah.
parts of his father, or really just his hand.
And how he this is basically part of like a little bit of exposition of how they ended
How they separated.
how they separated,
Yeah.
how they get to this situation.
Dude, his backstory got like seriously dark.
Is it just me, but like whenever I saw Akira's backstory, I just kept thinking, this is Themyscira.
Yeah, I kind of had that feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I probably didn't play it all the way through. I know what you're talking about.
What, the land of Wonder Woman? The Amazons?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
The snow village?
Yeah, the Snow Village. Like there were nothing but females, and every 100 years a male is born for the females for the males to take lead, and then I forgot what the rest, but then they imprison the males.
Yes.
That's all I kept thinking was Themyscira.
I don't know why that didn't click.
Son of a bitch.
My bad.
But these chicks sucked. It's like they were just
Oh no, this was
they were
like
just straight up like bad.
Yeah, and it was like apparently a bad thing for them to see their face. I don't remember why.
It was something about like emotions or expressions that we do not judge by our looks.
well, even that one girl that was like practically had him pinned up against the wall was like, "Am I beautiful?
Am I beautiful, senpai?
Will you have my babies?
Yeah, that one was just really bad.
And so basically what came down to is that Akira wanted his twin brother,
Uni-san.
who's that?
The brother. That's his name.
The older brother. Well, they're
Uni-san.
technically twins. Yeah. So Uni-san wanted Akira to be free from all this responsibility, and so he had the women villagers agree to let him go and that he can be free.
Well, you let him go out of the village.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
then they were like, "Well, you really thought we
You
would
didn't
like
say anything
let
about
him
10
live?"
feet after.
Right. So we sent someone to kill him. Fuck me. This is never gonna.
This is never gonna get actually passed through
Okay, it doesn't
properly.
fucking help that on the next episode he's wearing like a fucking basically a bikini,
two-piece
like bikini and shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's wearing a two-piece swimsuit.
Like, I don't understand. What is this? So that definitely didn't fucking help at all with what the fuck this character is.
I knew when I
So-
saw that, and I wasn't watching with you. You were like fucking, God damn it!
I know him and me both were like, just like, for real, like this is just why.
I'm like, what are you? I
But-
don't understand. Like, you're not a tramp, but you're a guy, but you are into all this feminine girly shit. I'm like, I know probably you will give me flack for all this, but like, bite me. I mean, I have my opinions about this fucking character.
So before we get to that, though, it's like we get the fight, which was awesome.
Well, hold on. About the villagers hunting down Akira, and then he's like, "No, fuck all you. I'm gonna get the Nose Stone, and I'm just gonna destroy the village." That's his backstory.
Yeah, it's just that's where it got like really dark, cause it's like before we got to that, we thought the village was like still there and
Right, and
fine.
then for him to just destroy it just to protect
fuck
Akira.
that village, they weak.
I mean, basically, he described it as like, oh, their time was done. You know, they're in the old past.
I got bored.
So after we see the flashback, then we get into the final fight against him.
And Kabene, yes.
Kabene?
Kabene, yes.
Yeah. Who's the wolf guy?
You mean the fox guy?
The fox. The furry.
Still a fox.
You're gonna lose
hey,
this one,
what
Jacob.
gender is Akira?
Nobimaru.
Yeah, Nobimaru. Got to see their combined attacks.
Yeah.
Which was fucking amazing. Fucking him, putting him on fire, and then he had like the skeletal fucking figure to him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it was showing that his healing ability was taking effect, but then at the same time, the fire was still
like
doing what it's
his body
supposed to.
could take it, but I mean, if he went like they showed in the fight, like if he went into the extreme fire, like his body would be too slow to regenerate.
Yeah.
And even after he fucking dusted into the sand, like as long as the head is the skull, the fucking skull, as long as it was okay, he would fucking come back to life.
Yeah. Didn't they say it's like I don't remember which mutant it was, where like as long as the brain's okay, they're okay?
Yeah, but it was the fucking skull.
It was just the skull left. That's
like,
the.
can we actually be sure the brain was even there at that point?
Technically, your brain's protected. There's just like 2 holes to your brain.
Bro.
Yeah, so because there's 2 holes is when you can think.
Yeah,
that,
but it's not like fire's going.
Well, that's
fire
how fire
is
normally
eternal.
works.
It should be already be burning your insides, even if it's surrounded by skull.
All right, let's get a skull.
Is that not logic?
Let's get a skull and test it.
Okay, well, you're gonna fucking skull with a brain intact.
Well, let's go to the cemetery and say, hey, can we borrow Uncle Nino?
Jesus.
He had a donation card. Oh, no, a donor. We need it for science.
Kids, don't try this out.
Yeah, don't.
But so we see the fight. They win. They stop the brother, and then.
And the only way they're
the power of friendship. They had to take the stone out of his chest.
Yes, because the no stone was killing Uni.
Oh, don't forget, Akira told. Did you already cover Akira telling Kimono that he hates him?
Kimono.
The main guy.
Kabane,
yes.
Oh, during the sequence, but that was just like a lie.
Yeah.
That was just a lie, though.
It was a lie, but it was emotional.
Yeah.
Especially the next episode, which is the only reason I'm bringing it up.
I didn't really find that emotional because I knew he was just.
You don't find that emotional because you fucking hate that character.
No, I didn't
for
find
being an identity crisis.
I didn't find it emotional because I know he was lying just to protect him. It was a setup. It wasn't real.
Now you hate him because of that identity crisis.
No, it wasn't effective. I knew he was faking it for the first time. As soon as he started, I'm like, oh no, he's just faking this shit. Just to get him away from him. That wasn't really that big of a deal. But if you seem so into him, I mean, you could have.
I never said that. I'm just giving you shit.
No, you're very defensive about this shit. You
no,
go ahead.
it's just funny how you react. Can I help you, Doge?
But yeah, so after the fight ends, the 2 net shells.
The
no
life
stone.
stone and the no stone combined, trying to take out the no stone out of Uni.
It kind of looks like a mask now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the forehead area of it.
The forehead with the eyes and the cheeks.
The way it looked, it almost looked like it was like one eye with like the forehead area.
Yeah.
Because they did say there's more out there, so I wouldn't doubt if it eventually starts actually forming a face or something.
Yeah, in the next episode of that, the final 12 episode of that anime, we get to get more explanation about these stones and how most of the people who have these stones to begin with are chief representatives of their tribe. And so that's probably going to be the first clue of finding Kabane's parents, that
yeah.
if his father was either a chief or if they just randomly found it somewhere on their path. That was the first clue. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just catching up with my notes. Sorry.
Yeah, so after we get to see all that, we get a touching moment between Akira and her brother in the hospital as they're getting all that information.
I love you. Come here, kiss me.
And then we get the scene that they were talking about earlier, where Akira is wearing a two-piece because they're going to the beach, spending some brotherly quality time.
Next. We
But-
moved on. Everyone's getting their little happy ending, and
Khan's chest mushies are back.
this is the cliffhanger is basically the detective and Kabane going to meet up
With the clan fuckers.
with another clan chief to talk about more about the stones, to now finally getting into investigation of finding Kabane's parents.
And Khan's going with them.
Yes, because
Her chest mushies.
Well, that and she can't
Because she was
defile
ordered to.
her
Because she's a good girl.
she's like,
master's orders.
trying to take him to give her the life stone so she can bring it back to the bitch.
Yeah.
Glipnir.
Actually, before that, about Kimono, season 2 has been confirmed in sometime in 2023.
30?
2023.
Oh,
You said 30.
you said that?
Yes.
Yeah, we wait till 30 now. 9 years for season 2.
Just kill me now.
But yeah, there's no official month, but they did say 2023.
Okay, cool. So it
Oh.
gives us a couple of years.
That's still a long time, though.
That's what I thought too when I looked it up. I was like, okay, so when's season 2? 2023. What the fuck?
Well, if you really think about that, that's actually pretty good because then it'll give a chance for like a few animes to actually come in and come back.
I guess. Or more new ones who constantly keep showing up.
So I guess now we could go into Glipnir.
Yeah. I just wanted to get the release date out.
I know. That's why I'm asking. So with that one,
This is 3 episodes.
this one is. I just really wanted to summarize this one because it was a lot of action.
There wasn't really too much talking.
I mean, which one? Episode 12? That shit got dark.
It
What,
did.
with the apartment?
Not the apartment. Well, that and then the whole backstory of the kids of the
Oh, that.
The
yeah.
whole group.
Oh, yeah.
that shit got dark real fucking fast. So
Yeah.
Well, that and then like in episode 11 when we find out about the main character's parents and the house he's been living in or his actual house.
Oh, yeah, because
Dude, that was just disturbing.
because of the ghost. Because now one of the friends, how do I say this? Swap identities with another friend.
No, they
No,
she
One of them killed themselves, and she thought.
waifu down, waifu down.
One of them killed themselves, and she knew that no one would care if the one who found the body was missing, so she changed herself into the girl who killed herself.
Yes, because she wanted everything that she had.
Yeah. So.
Wait, that was Honoka. Honoka's the one who she didn't kill her.
No, I thought she killed herself.
Well, that's the other chick, Aiko.
Yeah, Aiko killed herself.
Aiko still because she was being bullied and discriminated. Also, she killed herself. Unfortunately, yeah, this is a suicide. This is a really suicide.
It got really dark at the end.
The last two
really,
episodes got seriously
You don't
dark.
really see a lot of suicides in anime.
No, because it's a really touchy thing
It is a touchy
over
thing.
there. It's not like
Well,
over here
even-
in
well-
America where it's like fucking used every episode in every TV show.
Well, depending on where you're at, because certain states are like seriously high suicide.
Yeah.
We're just not one of those
I
areas.
mean, it doesn't help that Japan has like that.
The Suicide Forest?
Yeah, the suicide. That doesn't fucking help.
Yeah, it's just the forest.
Yeah.
I forgot the actual name of it, but it's the forest. It's like a dark forest.
The Logan Paul tragedy.
God.
The little fucking alien from Toy Story thing. Oh god. I know I'm going to get shit for that, but
Yeah, but that whole thing happened. We know the guy that has the
What?
I just thought my mic went quiet all of a sudden.
Oh.
We know the guy that has the white spirit.
Yeah,
he has 100 coins at the crash site.
And he's protecting the crash site. Nobody gets near it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I feel like he doesn't want to end it. If he's protecting it and leading them at the ship, it's like almost like he doesn't want it to end.
Yeah.
His situation is more like...
It's confusing at first.
It is.
But I think we got it just because they didn't over-explain it, but they explained it a couple times that just made sense.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He during the whole situation with his old group, he was the only one that cared about Honoka. Everyone in the group accepted that Aiko was gone. Or no. Everyone, it was the Honoka was gone. Everyone just accepted it. It was like, oh, it's just the way it is. But no, he would not let it go. This is Kaito. And so he's the one who's been going through every his own little investigation, trying to find out what the hell happened to Honoka, and then he comes to find out Honoka
He thinks that Honoka killed Aiko.
Yes.
Yeah, but even she said she committed suicide.
Yeah.
So her parents weren't devastated. I took her place, basically.
Yeah.
But she didn't exactly have the best living style either, because we kind of saw her living style, and it wasn't the greatest. So I don't really blame her, but at the same time, it's like, bruh.
And so,
Yeah.
Him finding out that he thought Honoka killed Aiko, he killed Honoka before he realized, no, Honoka did not kill Aiko. She suicided, and so he was traumatized, like, why did I kill her then?
Yeah.
And so that's where he just leads this path that he seems to be like a protector, I guess, in a way. No,
Yeah.
that's not really the right word.
I would
for
say
him.
guardian.
Guardian? No, I don't think that would be really his character. He's more like
It would
an
be
enforcer.
basically, yeah.
He's more like an enforcer to me.
Yeah.
But we also found out like why the main character can't remember anything.
It's because Elena basically destroyed his memories, or gave him new memories that would not forget him about his past life.
Yeah.
Which we got to see the effect when Hanukkah's ghost asked
Showed up.
about.
Yeah.
It was like, who am I and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Is it the next episode, Claire and Suichi are out of the group? Or is it this one?
I think that was in 11. That was actually we actually been going back and forth between episodes.
Yeah, we really have.
You take your pick.
Well,
It was in episode 10 when she released everybody. Because then she was like, alright, we're going to give you the coins.
you guys are fucking crazy.
Because, we don't really want to get hurt or anything.
Yeah.
And y'all are willing to protect us. So she released everybody, gave them their coins. But instead of giving the coins to her,
They gave it to her sister.
Elena.
well, not the dog girl did, not the actual group.
Yeah.
Because she took the coins and then met up with her instead.
Yeah.
So that fight was actually pretty good too.
Yep, and then it came to Elena versus
Suichi?
Yep, Suichi. That animation was pretty cool though.
It was.
That animation was pretty good. That whole fight was really good too.
What kind of bothered me though is that by the end of the fight, did she just make him forget again and we're back to square one?
because the ghost asked Suichi, who is she?
And he was about to say it.
He was about to say it, but Elena said that's not her.
But it is her, isn't it?
It is her, but it's not her because remember she changed bodies with the other girl. What's her name? Aiko?
Oh, so if he actually have answered
If he actually said her name,
he would have
died.
died.
But if he also didn't say her other name, he would have died also. And that's the reason why she blocked his memories, so he won't say it and he won't disappear.
Okay, that's all right.
She cares about him, but at the same time, it's like, I'll kill you if you get in the way.
She's done all of this just because of him.
Yes. Well, shit.
Gonna get the belt.
What else was there?
I mean, that was basically the end. After the fight, we did a little.
Yeah. Well, we know all of his old friends has gotten the aliens' powers at one point. We still don't know what the one main guy's powers is.
Whose?
The guy who dated the pigtail girl. Unless he's shown his powers. I don't
No, he
remember.
didn't show his powers.
No.
We just know he's with Elena in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that we haven't
we
seen
will
the
find
powers
out
yet.
next season because they already set it up for next season.
Which I had the release date for.
Another. Oh my.
Season 2 is expected, no day, but July of 2022.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That one's not too bad.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one?
Nope.
Did you watch the 2 episodes?
Of
Megalobox?
yes.
We could just hurry up and get that out of the way.
'Cause that's easy. So
Well,
Megalobox.
somebody gets punched in the face. End of story. All right, moving on.
we got to see. Okay, so.
Not
shit.
this week's, but last week.
Last week. I'm trying to remember last week's. That's my memory. Oh.
Joe, the restaurant basically got re-rented.
Yeah,
And then
the
Joe
deed
was like,
lost,
yeah.
So Sachio went after the guy, and then Joe took it over for him. Wins a fixed fight.
He lost.
Yes, on purpose. And now
He
you-
lost on purpose to get the deed back, which Sachio doesn't agree with, but he doesn't exactly agree with Joe being back in town anyways.
Yeah.
The other 3, there's
One, the girl.
2 of them are they're open to it. One of them is like so-and-so, the girl.
One of them wants to make money off him. The girl is like, I'm all for you being back.
Kinda, because she wasn't there in the fight.
The fight.
So I'm already jumping an episode ahead, my bad. She's happy that he's there, but at the same time, she's kind of having that conflict in the process.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah.
So that was basically that episode. Last week's episode, we see Joe rebuilding his gym to try and get it back open, and then
We see a character that took his title
we get to see him.
called Lou.
And Lou is still having the conflict within himself where he was like, I didn't get to fight the real Joe.
Because Joe didn't put his heart into it.
Yeah.
And we also got to see Pops elevated for the worst in his medical
Yeah.
condition.
So,
Which the girl actually was there for that fight, but not the second one.
yeah.
Nice.
So, when all of that happened, Lou meets back up with Joe. They have a conversation.
That he wants to fight the real Joe.
He wants to fight the real Joe, but he was like, I need a sparring partner, so would you be my sparring partner?
Yep.
And then 2 of the kids, well, the kid that's a reporter now, he takes full advantage of it to film it.
Of course.
And then that fight was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though it was just a sparring, it was still
It
like
reminds
really
you of the
good.
first season. Like, it's an actual fight.
Yeah.
Because, like, he starts out with the padding, and he's like, okay, fuck this shit. We're going to fight like men.
Well, that was the funny thing. It's like in the padding, he was like, "All right, I'm taking the hits." Even the champ before Joe and the coach was like, I forgot his name.
Who?
The guy that was the previous champ before Joe.
It starts with a Y. I want to say Yue, but it's something Russian. I know that.
Yeah, so with him, he was like, stop the sparring match because Joe's not really in it. And then the coach was like, hold on, wait, look at his eyes because he's actually
Enjoying himself.
enjoying himself and he's kind of getting back into the boxing deal.
Yeah.
And then he gets knocked out, or he gets knocked down for a second, then takes off his padding. And then Lou is like, all right, so they even told Lou, was like, if you're going to regret it if you don't take it off. So he ends up taking it off.
Yeah.
And then we actually get to see an actual boxing match for a little bit.
Until the reporter and the chef got caught.
Yeah, well, the chef fell because he got, like, really into it, and he was, like, right up on the edge.
Like, oh.
So, this one was pretty good, but, like, I really want to see a rematch because he even was like, after you fix everything and you get wherever you need to be at. I
feel
want
like-
a full rematch.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to happen, but that's not the fight I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Joe versus Sachio.
Yeah. The guy that we also met within this episode, that was the police officer that came back and recovered, or was it recovery?
The police. I want to say Mac.
Yeah, I think it was, but like I think Joe's going to be trained to go up against him.
Yeah, because
before Lou.
They're hyping him up, and they also brought back the CEO girl from the first season.
Yeah, it was cool to see her come back because I was kind of questioning that one.
Yeah.
But this one's getting pretty good. I'm actually having a lot more fun with it now. Or I'm actually enjoying it now than the first half because the second half is actually, I feel like is actually getting back to what the first season was.
Yeah.
So.
But that's what I got for it. You?
What do you want to do, Ghosts?
Back arrow. Get that shit.
Shoe dice. Let's just put it out there.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, shoe.
Well, that's the episode that we would be talking about first anyways.
I know, but I mean, that's towards
if you want to
end.
catch up, Shu comes up the plane, he breaks Arrow's binder, and comes back, and Shu fucking dies. They're caught up.
Yeah, but
It's really anything Shu do memorable.
it pisses me off because after all of that, he dies. And they didn't accomplish anything. His bind warper it fixed itself, and then he got his bright high back.
Yeah.
It was so pointless.
It was like, what was the point? Oh, wait, we wanted to try and save you.
Build up.
It's emotional build up. Get on my strings.
Yeah. So basically, Arrow has the touch of death. You're dead.
Yeah.
I was a little frustrated about Shu, though, because it was just like... Out of all the characters.
He's kind of like one of the best characters, too.
Yeah, that was the thing. It
I
was
wouldn't
like,
say
out of
the
all the
best.
characters.
One of the best. He brings most of the comedy. And you know this. Fuck you.
Well, I do like how in the next episode,
You can do it.
I don't want to missay his name, though.
Who are you talking about?
The red one. That was with Shu all the time at the beginning.
Kai.
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 I kind of like how he, even though he was still like, Shu went his own way, I'm still gonna kind of like honor his name and fight for him, even though he's not here anymore.
That's his bestie.
Oh yeah, it was kind of nice to kind of go back to that.
Yes, he finally killed that jester bitch.
Yes, thank God.
I'm actually a little skeptical if she's even dead or not.
I doubt she's dead.
Yeah, I don't think she is dead, but at the moment,
She's out of the picture, finally.
yeah.
Her and her stupid fucking mech, basically.
Yeah. Well, like I'll admit hers was actually well designed, but her character is what made it unenjoyable.
It made you just want to jump in front of a train.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah.
Jinx. So basically, the whole with Shu be dying. It got everyone's like moods down. Like they didn't know what else to do on the Grenadier.
And it pissed off Back Arrow to go to the point to
He's
run
got
off to
powers of
Rudolph.
Thanos.
Yeah, so he went after him, which for whatever reason he can't destroy him.
Because it's God's will.
Apparently, yeah, God deems it so he cannot die. Oh, destroyer.
Wait, did we cover the fact that Arrow went through the portal after the I don't remember what they were called.
Oh, that's right. That was 11. Because you guys summarized that fucking episode in that fucking
I'm
second.
sorry.
So yeah,
We were in there for a whole second. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he tried going to a fucking portal from the outside, and God said no.
Yeah.
Go get your ass
Be
back.
gone.
Get your ass back in there.
Well, that was basically Rudolph. He was like, "You can't leave just yet."
But Rudolph is a servant of God, so at the end of the day,
He's the supreme being.
Oh yeah, I guess at the end of the day, you basically say he's god at the moment.
Yeah.
So
With his fucking abilities, shit.
He's got a bind warper inside him.
well, so since we're getting into the next episode, his mech design.
It's interesting.
No thank you to the face.
No. What about the Emperor?
Oh.
Give me 100.
Yeah, I was like, you're talking about the soldiers, right? I was like, what the fuck? You got it on your arms, your legs, your fucking neck. I know what you're into.
I love
the Emperor. He's just like this fun character. Like he just does not give shits. He just gets to throw.
Oh, plot armor. Yeah, I demand a whole jug of that shit.
Basically. I defy your logic.
My tap is unlimited. Thank you.
But then we actually got the answer of why everyone was able to fly. It's because of the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, apparently, for whatever reason, the Dreadnought's bind warpers gave everyone the ability to fly.
Fuckers. At least that was explained.
Yeah, but still, it's like...
Except for the other one. Without the power of the princess, we could fly.
Yeah.
To infinity and your mom.
So, in this part is where Black Arrow tried to stop Rudolph. That didn't work. And so the Emperor and the entire country of Rekka went out to fight Black Arrow because he couldn't control his body. And so the Emperor, being who he is, Zetsu, he was able to fucking defy his destroyer beams. He says, no! No to your death.
Well, even that, he completely turned young in the process.
Yes, but for whatever reason, he was able to...
if he picks up Arrow.
They were able to basically combine with each other as Arrow turns into sword mode, and then for whatever reason, the Emperor turned all young again. But it seems like he cannot keep that form for long. Like it's basically still killing him in the process, but very slowly.
The Emperor's young form, he looks like he fucks. Although I'm kind of disappointed he lost his Fu Manchu. It's like, damn, if I could have that, shit, that'll be staying on forever. I can't grow that. But, what else?
We haven't even gotten to the best part. So yeah, they're with them combined, and Rudolph did use his Brighthide, and apparently it was just overpowering everyone, and that's when Grenadier comes in.
Oh yeah.
We don't talk about that.
That was your favorite part too. Don't lie. So yes, the Grenadier comes in with Princess Phoenix healing everyone as many as she can, and then the secret weapon of Bit the Admiral shows up. And
basically Wonder Twin style, form of a bind warper.
So yes, Bit got a bind warper. The Shu made this very sophisticated bind warper for a very specific power. And when Bit used it, he turned into a giant bind warper himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what did that do? He combined with the fucking Dreadnought. And
it transforms.
I'm just gonna say it's like a Megazord.
Go Power Rangers.
It might as well have.
It might as well be fucking go Megazord on his ass.
Yeah.
And then
it threw off Rudolph so hard.
He's like, Nani?
When the fuck can you idiots do that? My lord, we have to figure it out. You're fired. Who are you, Tommy?
Like I told you, I'm the secret weapon.
Why don't I have that plot armor, you motherfuckers?
Because you're not allowed.
Sir, you just turned young. I want more!
So because of that, we'll have to wait until next week to see what happens. But that was funny. The last 2 minutes was probably the best part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
Let's go to Combatant's Dispatch because I'm honestly I'm almost kind of forgetting about it of these episodes.
Yeah, the main problem with me, and I'm pretty sure you're having the same thing, is like we watch. It's so much information to grab together.
Yeah, but
Well-
what did we watch? We watched the end result of the invasion. We
Yes.
watched that episode, and then the
No,
yes,
wasn't one episode? When
One
he got
episode
that
was the
chainsaw sword, and that was
that was the end of the
okay.
invasion.
Never mind.
The resolution.
Yeah. Okay.
And so the next episode was after the whole thing, but we need to explain what's going on. So, yeah, they're in the middle of the invasion. The
Snow 16 is D.
What-
Do what you want me.
oh man, that was fucked up.
The
Even how-
Zipper Man strikes again.
just for it to get enough evil points for a fucking
Chainsaw
armor piercing sniper. Oh man. I thought I'd never see a day a girl can get pants.
No, I've seen it. That's not the first time.
I'm
but-
not surprised that you fucking seen
What do you mean?
it. You know.
Are you serious?
I think you guys are discriminating.
Okay, Karen.
Excuse me, where's your manager? I have your badge number.
Uh huh.
All right, Karen, calm down.
It's ma'am.
So yes, the demon army is infiltrating the castle. Fucking Six is he got the sniper. He's taking them down, and then as soon as we get to the room where the princess and everyone is go time. He pulls out the fucking chainsaw blade, which I think looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And so
Which
basically,
actually makes him go negative.
Yeah, that's true. Because he found a new way of currency.
Well,
Basically.
I guess the chainsaw was more than what he had,
Yeah.
so it made him go negative.
yeah, we got, even the Alicia told us like, hey, you really want to pull that man? That's gonna be way too much.
Yeah.
And so, but he's like, no, fuck it, we need this now. And basically, short story short, the demon army had no chance with him. They all fucking, he let go of the fucking, Hana, I think her name was. The
demon girl he takes pictures of?
Yes.
Yeah. She got away, or she
Well,
He
left.
let her go.
He let her go for a 1 month's truce.
One
Yeah.
month's truce. Because his Six's plan was like, there should be plenty of time for them to figure this shit out while we fucking
Zipper Man
skadoodle.
to strike again.
While we just skadoodle out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it came to a realization that if Alicia informed her that if they tried to go back to the organization with negative points, he would actually get the whip.
Woo!
So he's stuck there at the moment.
Yeah.
Until he can get a positive points again. And yeah, that was which I barely remember the next episode. It was just kind
It
of.
was mostly celebrating and
Celebrating, Six becomes a mercenary. Alice and Snow and Six kiss. That's something. Alice basically just does research about everything.
Oh yeah, like she like.
Oh, and Alice scared a demon, saying that she wants her toilet unclogged.
Oh, that ghost.
Yeah,
When they're trying to prove that ghosts don't exist and shit.
Yeah.
It's a hologram.
But yeah.
It was just random shenanigans. Oh, and they had like that fight. Six had that fight with the tiger guy.
Yes.
And how much?
And he broke Snow's sword again.
Yes. But she had like a 5-year loan.
Loan, yeah.
It's okay. She got a new one.
She got herself a katana.
well, even the tiger was like scared of her.
Shit.
Well, yeah.
He was like, oh.
But that's all I got for this.
Yeah, nothing too crazy after the whole invasion thing. So
No.
it's just back to shenanigans. But yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. And then full dive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no. We gotta get to the realization why this is the shittiest fucking game of all time. And even I would fucking agree. How would you feel if a game where you die, it breaks your fucking console?
First of all, fuck that.
Oh my god.
Second of all, whoever the fuck was on testing, I will spend research like who was the testers of this shit and just fucking Darth Vader style them with the console.
But before we get to that, that's one of the highlights.
That's this week.
That's one of the highlights I needed to be pointed out just because of how hilarious. But this was the fight between Knife Girl and Inquisitor.
The fruit slicer.
The fruit slicer.
Can we go into the meme about the boobs?
I thought we already discussed this.
Did we?
Okay, what is yours?
When he grabs him, he's like, no, did you want that?
Oh yeah. Oh, you thought I was expecting to get that reaction? What? The boob squeezing failed? It's not very effective.
Damn it. All that art lied to me.
You have to do what she would never expect. Do it.
Yeah. The only other thing I can think of last week's episode was he kind of memed SAO a little bit. Like no, that was this week's. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why.
Sorry, that's just pissing me off.
I know. Hold on, we'll get to it. But basically, this fight with Inquisitor and the childhood friend.
Yeah.
I'm already forgetting her name.
I don't remember the Inquisitor's name. It was said one time.
Well, I call her Inquisitor because that's what she keeps calling her. But the childhood friend.
The fruit slicer?
Yeah.
Alice?
Is it Alice?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's a lot of fucking names going down around. So yeah, Alice. So basically, Inquisitor had no chance with her because she's the yandere. She has to have that fucking super strength.
She has to protect the bedwetter.
But she failed.
No pee sheets for her.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I know. That felt good.
And so
I'm pretty sure it did.
The only way the protagonist was able to fucking resolve the situation is to say the sacred words to your childhood friend.
I love you.
What?
The boob squeeze didn't work. Plan B.
Yes, the I love you. And then she just went complete mental breakdown. And she's like, no, you're stupid. That's not how this works.
Oh, yeah, and then she explained the main reason why she was angry, because he ran away.
Which was a little douchey, but I don't know. If I was playing that game, I probably would have done the fucking same thing, honestly.
I'm upset his special tactics didn't activate. He didn't pee his pants.
You're really not gonna let that go, are you?
That's his unique skill. The fruit slicer is going to come get you. Quick, activation defense mode. Apple juice, go!
Oh no.
Bro.
So the end of the episode, he finally gets his sword from his room, and he wants to resolve his ghost problem with his best friend.
Martin.
Yeah, Barton, and basically what would you call it when you cure a ghost or spirits?
Paranormal?
Well, no, like what's the term? Like
Fucked?
Purify. I guess he purified them.
Oh.
When they were at the tree.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I cannot remember the word.
I guess yeah.
It's basically purified.
Yeah, he basically purified his ghost friend, and now no more to worry about. It's cool, man. I know what you did was an accident.
Yeah.
We'll always be friends.
Sorry for the sister though. The fruit slicer, you're fucked.
And that ended with the city of Ted on fire, and that's where we get to the next episode. Unfortunately, goblins, which apparently the fairy. What's her name? The one who. What?
Check your phone.
Yeah, you're the one that wanted to have up the names all
That's
the time.
right. I already forgot. Basically, the city was on fire, and they came to find out the goblins are attacking it, which she has never seen before. Like, this has never happened, ever.
I think I'm tainted by goblins now, because anytime I hear goblins, I just hear the Goblin Slayer death metal going off.
There's a death metal?
Well, like the Goblin Slayer theme song.
Oh, okay.
In my mind.
Wait, did someone make a death metal version? I gotta listen to this.
Rayona.
Probably.
Rayona. So yeah, Rayona was trying to explain to Hero that she has never witnessed a goblins attack the Ted of cities, the beginning city, so this ever.
Mm-hmm.
So they try Hero and Rail and I go to the city. Still trying to find a blacksmith to unrust his sword.
Get fucked.
Basically, like, he gets the blacksmith. He's like, hey, can you unrust my sword? It's like, motherfucker, what? Do you not see the situation we're in? There's no time for that. You do it yourself.
Yeah. And he got pissed when he was cleaning it, which I don't blame him. That just sounds fucking awful when he was doing it. I was like, fuck this.
Well, it didn't help that the fucking screams of the fucking of killing outside wasn't helping.
Yeah. So, yeah. Got to see the goblins. They didn't look like normal goblins to me.
Yeah, they were very interesting going. What caught me off guard is how fast they were. I've never seen a goblin.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, apparently. And this is where the hero saw a little crying girl, and his hero instinct showed up. I gotta save her.
That girl's gonna be important, just so you know.
I bet she. Well, I mean, if it made her look like his sister, then yes.
Well, the only reason I say that is because I know you don't watch the outros, but like the older version of her is in the outro.
Oh yeah. I was wondering where that fourth person is.
Yep.
That's her? Oh,
That's
wow.
her.
Wow.
So like we're gonna get like a few years pass by, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. Because like I got curious. I looked at them side by side. I was like, oh yeah, it's a younger version of her. But what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah.
And so Hero trying to save her. This is where Rayola tries to explain to him what would happen if he dies. And this is where your little
Get fucked.
well, the SAO staff.
Yeah.
Is this a game where if I die here, I die in real life? Bro, it's like, no, man, you read too many mangas. That's a little stab at
That actually does bring up like an interesting thing. Is like she was saying, you need a whole new console to make another character.
Basically, because the game
and they
breaks.
basically reassured of it. Like I never thought of it when she said like you need a whole new console. Like why don't you just die? And then now she just said, oh your shit will explode. The fuck?
Well then great, then I could get rid of this shitty game.
But it's a console. No gamer will fucking want that. That's where they got the whole explosion, the controversy, why this was the shittiest game of all time, and then how.
To be honest, if I heard that, it was like, oh, if you die in here, your shit will explode. Like, okay. Log out. Yep. Uninstall.
Right.
It's fucking more like just slam it on there. Like, uninstall that shit. Take the game.
I want my refund.
He'll never get a fucking refund.
Well, I'm talking about like the people like this. The 10 years ago.
The riots and all that shit.
This was like 10 years ago of how the company basically no longer exists because of the tragedy of that. Nobody wanted to fucking play this piece of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy, Hero has no choice at this point. Like, he has to fucking live.
Well, yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
And so we get to that. So goblins are fucking for fucking a low class monster. The goblins just seem to be like stupid, fucking hard. For whatever.
Yeah, because she said only like 2 people beating goblins. The guy who beat the game and like some professional.
Shohei.
Yeah.
Shohei. That's
He was like a professional boxer.
Yeah.
And how in an interview it's like, what is the strongest fucking boxer you ever fought? Oh, definitely goblins.
They fuck.
I was just screaming. It's like, we need Goblin Slayer. Summon Goblin Slayer. They also all our problems.
Yeah.
And basically doing this whole trying to save the girl of Hero, he learns a new skill, which is actually pretty cool.
He becomes the Flash.
For a second, yeah, like he gets like what's it called, like
Super speed.
Yeah, super speed, something like that.
Well, remember Raina said it was his physical traits he can do in real life, he can do in the game.
And then, but then he questions like if a skill like that, if it was like bugged or if it was like intentional. I think it's intentional. He think it was like a bug.
Yeah.
That he should not have been able to go that fast, but what do I fucking know? It's
fuck boy.
Yeah.
So Tesla comes in and say because he's the strongest in the fucking city, of course he has to fucking save these fuckers.
Yeah.
And so this is where he asks him to join him as a mercenary to fight back the goblins.
which we tend to find out is the
Worst fucking-
idea.
The worst fucking option you can choose if you want to leave the fucking city.
Get fucked.
You have a 0.01 chance of surviving.
Oh man.
He's still
I
screwed.
feel like at this point anything.
I hear that. I'm just like, okay, where's a GameStop? I'll take the 2 cents for the return.
At this point,
I get 3 cents for store credit. Okay, deal. Just get the fuck away from me. No tits are big enough for that, except you.
I feel like at this point, anything the hero does, he just gets fucked. He can't do anything right. So yeah, that's Full Dive for now. It's pretty good. I love it.
It's good.
Was that all Funimation? Yeah, that has to.
No.
What else is there? That had to have been for Funimation.
Well, that depends. Some things you can watch on other stuff.
Well, yeah, no, that was Funimation.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
it.
Never mind.
All right, who wants to do next?
Oh, damn. I feel like we can get Boruto out fast.
Yeah, because the last 2 episodes
They're the same. Naruto versus Delta.
Yeah.
They pulled Dragon Ball.
Well, not really.
It was a little annoying that it took Naruto a little bit this long to defeat her, even though he was kind of playing with her at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, at the beginning he was like, alright, I'm going to play stupid and see if I can get you to release the plans that you have.
Information from
Give me the
Kara,
sauce.
Yeah.
basically. Which I know Naruto could have beaten her easily, but it kind of is a bit that it took him this long, but I digress. I mean, it was still a good fight.
Yeah. Trying to think with the first episode. Is it the one where Kawaki saved Himari?
No, that was this week's episode.
This week's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first one
Well,
was...
it was the beginning of the fight.
You know, it was just the start of the fight and like...
Oh, then I don't think last week's was anything special other than Naruto beating the fuck out of Delta. Or them both beating the fuck out of each other.
It was him playing stupid and to try and get her information.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's it. Just him playing stupid and then them just fighting for 20 minutes.
And that's how she just kept getting annoyed by him. And then this week's episode, it was still continuing with the fight, but then she revealed apparently a new move from her, which I just call her Omega Beams.
Delito Lazo.
Omega Beams. Which basically apparently has the power to fucking stop regeneration abilities for whatever fucking reason.
Because fuck you.
Apparently, yeah. Fuck anybody with that shit.
Yeah. Which.
And then her eye could absorb jutsus also.
Her right eye absorbs jutsu while the left releases the same jutsu.
Yep.
And so it came to a point where Delta was like, fuck you kids, I'm gonna take this girl, and then now it's just like, oh hell no, bitch, you already crossed the line. You laid a fucking finger.
Yeah, and then she made him lose his arm. Well, Kawaki's arm.
Yeah, because Kawaki protected them, which Delta was not expecting him to even do that.
The part I don't understand why he did is like didn't in his fight with I don't remember the dude with the blaster arms with his main Karma fight. Didn't he like shoot projectiles out of him? Couldn't he just shot projectiles at that beam?
I don't know. It probably, but I don't think it would have done much.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he was scared of those beams himself, so yeah. I doubt that anything he could have done would have like deflected him or stopped it.
I don't know. I just feel like I swear I could have seen him like taking parts of like his scientific tool parts of his arm and just released it, so it wouldn't like make him.
Oh,
move.
like take it apart?
Yeah,
probably, but I don't know. We need conflict here, man. We need plot.
I'm not saying something easy like take off his vest and throw that.
Well, it was just, besides all that, it was just like, even Naruto finally got serious because he was like, you remember what I told you?
Yeah.
We're even with this base, so shut the fuck.
I swear to God, if you want me to rebuild the base with one hand, you can't see it, but I'm flipping you off, motherfucker.
Yeah, so the fight finally ended. They're going to take her back to HQ, question her.
She blew up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Naruto.
This fight is being compared with Cell so much. Have you not seen those memes? Oh, death lasers. Cell did death lasers. Cell blew up. Delta blew up.
No, I haven't seen those.
Cell took away Piccolo's arms. Delta took away Kawaki's arm.
No.
You son of a bitch. You're lucky you're beautiful.
Okay.
But yes, also clearly wins, and he was trying to get back to HQ, but she blew up. And then I'm assuming her drone just left, and I don't think this is the last we've seen of her. I get the feeling.
Well, didn't they recover the other guy's head for information? I don't remember his name. Oh my god, what's his fucking name? The one with Boruto, Sarda, and Mitsuki did the Team 7 combined attack. The one who turned himself into metal for armor.
When we first see
if they recover his head?
Yeah, didn't they recover his head and then kill him after they got information?
I don't even remember.
Well, no, he was dead by that point,
Yeah, he
so
was
they
dead.
just recovered the head, probably for the information.
Well, you think they could just clone another? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they can just clone another fucking.
I mean, they built fucking androids.
Basically.
What's mostly going to do? Build a robot and have Delta? Less bitchy?
Hey, it's possible.
We did it. We made the perfect one. Can you fuck it? What? Don't lie. That's the first question for everything. Can you fuck it?
Yes, this is humanity.
Unfortunately.
So that's Boruto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
this one was just mostly fighting
that's all it was.
between these two.
The only thing I don't think we covered was like we saw Delta's limit of how much of her Sangon she can take.
Well, that was like the biggest one Naruto's ever produced, so.
Yeah.
But he was even like, I figured that you eventually had a limit, so it was just.
You've earned the fuck.
Just basically just feeding and feeding and feeding you chakra until you just finally break down. So.
Yeah.
Which happened, so.
Oh yeah, and then there was which I already forgot about that village people who were like with like the disease and shit.
Oh yeah, the very end.
And
that.
and that's where the savior came and saved them all, but it was kind of like a ruse. Like whatever he did work. Like whatever he did work to save them.
What if it's all an illusion?
Well, I mean that's where actually it led up to like it's like we could lead you to a better world, into the infinite Tsukuyomi, where it is an illusion.
Really, he just gave them all cough drops.
I mean that's what it ended up being though. Like he says like, oh, there's a better world. You can just live an endless dream of your desires in this infinite Tsukuyomi. Just do that.
Yeah.
That is what it ended up being. So at the end of the day, it is the fucking illusion. He just fucked those people. For their gain. And this is where Code came in to get him back to...
You're due for maintenance. We're here to talk about your car's extended warranty. This will be our final notice.
I think Code is the traitor.
I think he is too.
Or Koji, the one you said, Lionel. Koji.
Wasn't it kind of hinted?
It was a little, but we still don't have clear evidence.
Like he was giving Boruto and them information, but like he was just giving them information that would benefit them in a way, but not completely give away everything.
I mean, he gave them information. They killed Delta. I see a win-win.
Oh yeah, but this was information given before the Delta fight, like way before that, so...
You'll pay me back in the future.
So, I think it could be him, but at the same time, I think it's more Code than him.
Yeah.
Because the way Code acts and the way he wants to do things and all that, so...
Yeah.
So what's next?
Odd Taxi?
Yeah, I feel like we'll get that one out of the way. What happened?
The show definitely has its moments. Definitely has its good moments.
Yeah.
Not all of it is great. Most of it can be a little just like forgetful and...
I don't remember last week at all. I remember this week.
This was the one where... Shit, you're right.
Wasn't last week where they had that whole shooting in the bar?
No, that was this week. Because
Oh,
that led up to the whole Halloween thing.
That's
at
right.
The end.
Yeah.
So the one before was oh my god. This was.
Shit.
This is why I meant that it has its forgetful moments, but it also has its good moments.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think that was no.
What?
Wasn't last week where we were seeing the monkey like buy like a ring and all that for the?
He was showing off her ring this episode. Like he pulled it out and then someone knocked on his door.
Well, no, I think that was last week because we were seeing him as the taxi was doing his whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where Odokawa, isn't this where they pick up he picks up the mystery kills girls, one by one?
No. That was the week before.
Okay, so this is where Odokawa picks up the fan of the mystery kids and where he won that lottery ticket.
Yeah.
That's right. This is where from those random numbers that Odokawa, the taxi driver, gave him, he won the fucking lottery and it was like 1 billion fucking yen. I'm like, oh my god.
Must be nice.
It must be fucking nice, yeah. Fuck.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, we're the fucking number one fan of Mystery Kids. It fucking wins the lottery, and he was about to check it in, but we don't see him check it in.
Hey, you still have that cab fare, fucker. Yeah. I feel like these 2 episodes to me, it's so hard to remember them.
All I can remember is that, between that and Odokawa and the alpaca or llama, isn't it?
Alpaca?
Well, there's
Alpaca, sorry.
There's llamas that I think she's an alpaca. Yeah, Shirakawa. Like they have that whole conversation, like why does she know Dobu, or why she has been, like, he was trying to get her answers why she was stealing money or stealing medicine from the clinic.
Yeah.
And so she tells him everything, and then how she used to date Dobu the bamboo. Oh my god, so much to remember because honestly, what pissed me off was like this quote unquote feelings that she had for him. Like at first she was tricking him, as a setup.
She was trying to set it up, and then it was like, no, I actually do like you.
I'm like, no, that's not how this fucking works. You may have known him as a patient at the clinic for a while now, but I have not seen enough interaction between the two of you where this could happen. And don't give me that don't give me that.
You son bitch.
Don't give me that first sight, first love crap. No.
Yeah, first sight, first love.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Why?
And
go on.
Well, I can't be the only one. What do you two fucking have here?
I'm trying to remember. These 2 episodes, I was like, eh.
Well, looking through these characters, yeah, I mean, we have that situation, and then,
Well, I think it was last week's episode where his friend, the monkey,
Kakihana.
yeah, he went and bought the ring, and he was like getting all dressed, and he was borrowing money and stuff like that
from the loan shark, which I think he was being stupid this entire time. Like, what? I didn't think he was actually gonna fucking like get away with any of the shit that he was.
Well,
doing.
he lied about something on his dating app. Oh, how much money he made on his dating app?
Of course, yeah.
But then it's
and
like,
Onokawa knew that would get him in trouble, and look where he is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he went to go meet up with her. And
he got fucking kidnapped.
I want to say.
Oh wait, didn't last week they also find the body finally too, or was that this week?
Last week.
Yeah, it was on last week. It was like at the beginning they found the body.
Yeah.
Oh, the supposedly the high school girl. Yeah, they found the body.
Yeah, the very first body, or the body that we saw in the very first episode.
Yeah.
And this is where we get to this week's episode, where in the bar scene, with the guy with the skull mask, starts shooting up the place.
Yeah, 'cause the guy that was the #1 fan,
Took him.
he was like, "Let me treat you at the place I work."
Yeah, basically.
And then we basically get to the kid that's in the skull with the gun and kind of basically shot the place.
Tanaka.
Yeah. Tanaka shot up the place, and the YouTuber?
Oh, the hippo dude?
Yeah. He was like trying to record it and be cool and trying to be brave and everything.
Yeah, because he still thought that everyone now thinks that the one in the skull mat is Dobu the monkey.
Yeah.
Just because it is unfortunately it is his gun, and this is where Odokawa meets with Dobu trying to figure out what a plan to get the YouTuber and the Tanaka, the one with his gun, get them both at the same time to resolve this.
Yeah.
And Odokawa is pretending to work with Dobu.
Yeah, and then he also asked him to remove that girl's debt and everything.
Yeah, that was because that was a deal. Odokawa specifically asked for him to take her off the death, and he did promise on that.
Yeah, he was
How
like,
long? I don't know, but for now she's
he
off
was
the
like,
death.
remove her debt, let her completely be free now, and I'll help you out with this.
Yeah.
So we got that whole agreement, and Halloween comes, and they're trying to find him, but everyone's wearing the mask.
Well, hold on, no. Before we get to that, we need to go when Tanaka shot up his home, and then he had to bring Little Damon, the cop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was funny. He was like, "Shut up and sit down." Okay. I was just like, bro.
Yeah.
Because he was like even trying to stand up for his brother, and even
because Odokawa kept telling us like, "Hey man, your brother, he's in league with Dobu," but then that would be he's evil.
Your brother's a little sus.
Yeah, your brother's a bad cop. You're the only one that's still a good cop here.
Yeah.
Because Little Damon, he has a very strong desire for justice. Like he's all about justice and destroying evil. And so when Odokawa was telling him about his big brother, Big Damon, telling him that he's in league with evil, he would not believe him for a second.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe him because of the whole history deal with the taxi and his parents.
Yeah.
So he doesn't trust any taxi drivers.
Which I don't blame him. I mean, if my fucking parents drive like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
This is why taxi drivers are dead, or like almost out of business.
Well, I feel like I really feel like it just depends.
No, I'm in the taxi business.
They get in the driver's seat, bang.
I feel like with that though, it just depends on in the city and state that you're in, because certain states still use it a lot.
Like New York.
Oh,
yeah.
I have no doubt New York still uses that shit.
Yeah, New York's gonna be the last state that uses it.
Yeah, I feel like it just depends. At this point, it depends on the location and the state.
Yeah.
Because, like, if Texas still uses it, I would say Houston more than anything.
Yeah, I've been there. I would see that.
So, but I haven't been, like, fully inside of Houston, so I couldn't really say.
So, yes, Little Damon still doesn't believe Odokawa, but he will consider
everything he said.
Yeah, everything he said, and see if he can get more evidence to relieve his thesis. And so it comes Halloween, and we're trying to find Skull Mask and the YouTuber. What's his fucking face? Why he's like at the bottom of the fucking list?
Well, nobody cares about him.
Kawasawa.
He plays a major part, though.
Yeah, he does.
He does?
He's playing a major part right now with him being the YouTuber.
He's a glorified little. He's
social media whore.
Yeah, he thinks that he can stop Dobu just
Don't forget
because.
to like and subscribe.
Well, he's playing that. He's playing a major part because of that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He is part of the conflict at the moment. So with Halloween and them looking for him, but they're trying to maybe look for the skull mask to find the gun.
Which, like, almost everyone is wearing the same skull mask, so it's not helping at all.
Everyone. Like, literally everyone.
Yeah.
But then the two brothers are like, do we seriously have to stand here and just keep watch and work? The two cop brothers. Because they're on top of the van. which was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. I think we've gone too long with this one.
Well, basically the Halloween part is the end of it because they get back into the group and
they did find the Hippo Kawasawa. They did find him, and they were chasing him down at the end of it.
And then when they get back into the open group of everybody, they start seeing everyone wearing the skull mask because he even had one, and they're just like, oh. And then that's where it just kind of ends.
Oh, and
for next
also,
week.
hold on, the situation with the monkey, Kakihana, it was Yano, who Dobu is against with in the same organization. He's the one that kidnapped him. And he was probably gonna torture him for some asses, from what I'm assuming.
Yeah, and if you don't know who he is, he's the manager of the singing group that we kind of follow.
No, Yano. The guy who kept rapping on the whole time.
Well, yeah, but the guy that actually grabbed him.
Well, he kidnapped him, but I'm assuming that he's working for Yano because he's the one that at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Yano ordered the manager to get him for him to question.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It kind of ends there, so next week we'll pick up probably right there.
Yeah.
I guess Digimon real quick.
Alright.
Just hurry and get that knocked out of the way.
What the fuck even happened before?
Metal Drumon. Did I say that right?
No, we already talked about that.
No, that was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no. Talking about the one before. Oh, this is the one with the fucking water fountain. The whole debate with the fucking water fountain in the desert.
I forgot about that one, to be honest.
Exactly. It was just it was a Joe fucking moment.
It was a Joe moment to where Joe got splitted from.
Joe, being stupid, wandered off into the desert because
Yes.
That's how bad this episode was. It was there. It wasn't anything important. So basically, just the general gist, because we don't really remember what happened on this episode.
Clearly, I watched the wrong episode.
Joe went his way, which got into a mob gangster group of Digimon, and then his partner went a whole separate way, and basically happened the exact same thing with him.
And that's where Tai and Agumon had to go save their father.
Yeah, because they were like, "Where's Joe?" They couldn't sleep, so they were like, "Where's Joe?" Nuttymon or whatever, the
Nuttymon?
puppet. I don't remember his full name.
Oh, the Scarecrow?
Yeah, the Scarecrow.
Yeah, I just call him the Scarecrow.
So a Scarecrow Digimon shows up and was like, one of your friend went that way, and then your other friend went the other way. So Agumon and Tai basically split.
Try to save them both.
Tried to save them both, and then
and between the battle of these two gangs, or not gangs, they're more like
they were basically gangs.
This is basically a debate about there's like a water fountain and they're the only water source in the whole desert, and they're fighting for that control.
Yeah,
but the Scarecrow has been fighting them both off for a long time.
So we kind of get everyone back together, this, that, and the other, towards the end. This one wasn't really that memorable.
Yeah.
It was there. It was kind of like, hey, here's one more filler before we get back into the main story, which was this week's episode.
Yeah. Basically, they saved them both. The feud is over. Everyone wins. Fucking move on. That's what happened.
Yeah. So with this week's episode, we actually get back into the main story of Millenniumon and everything.
And this is where it gets spicy because we're actually at the end of the journey where they were supposed to head it off. But this is where Millenniumon pulls out all the big guns and basically brings out the strongest Digimon at that current state of the show.
I'm gonna look up his name real quick.
I think it was like Mugen. I know it was Mugen. That was his like first part of the name.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up his name just to be on the
Basically,
safe side.
with if you remember the flying eyeball.
Yeah.
Like how it collected the data of all these Digimon.
You talking about the big metal one?
No, it was a flying green eyeball.
Yeah, I know.
Sephirothmon.
Oh yeah.
So he summons Machine Drillmon.
Yeah.
Machine Drillmon, that guy.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so he summons like the big metal one, which is Metal Greymon's like evil.
Digimon right now. At this point, it's the strongest Digimon they could ever produce, and so everyone basically just powers up to their full match, try to stop him, but none of them can do shit.
And because Ty and Matt has their Mega Evolution, they went straight to that.
And so basically, it ended up being like the fight was cool, like definitely
one of their best fights so far.
Yes, and basically what it ended up being is that basically what they were trying to do, what that Digimon was trying to do, the Cloud Continent comes out of the sky again, and for whatever reason he kept shooting at it, which everyone believes is a process to revive Millenniumon.
But as this is going on and Tyus and War Greymon's fighting Millenniumon, Ty's sister goes in this really giant light hope ordeal with Angeamon, and they overpower War Greymon because Ty tells everyone to leave because
continue the mission and go to Millenniumon before he's revived, and so he stays behind to stop
Machinedreamon.
Yeah. And it basically takes a lot of him. Like, even though they're powered up with War Greymon, it just takes a lot out of him. And
dude, he got stabbed.
Yeah,
straight in the chest. Like, bruh.
Where the heart is.
Like, he seriously got stabbed.
Well, it's basic human anatomy.
Yes.
So where he got stabbed, it should have been a Tourniquet automatically destroy and reset. Or Agumon, but it wasn't because of the power-up. Because he was even like, I could feel my full, body potential kind of thing. I think he said he could feel his full body. That's the way they put it.
Yeah.
And while he was fighting, it was just basically an all-out thing.
They used all their attacks. They did everything they could to stop.
They were cutting off his arms, his tail. They were trying to destroy the back of the cannons, the head, and everything.
And even when they cut off the head, no, he's not done. He's just gonna send out a self-destructing bomb towards the Cloud Continent, which Greymon and Tide are riding towards the continent. They just blow out, and that's the last we see of him.
So that's where the episode ends. So, seeing what happens next week, we'll see what actually happens with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not gonna die.
Well, of course, but with the damage of that, I wouldn't be surprised if Agumon can't do nothing
for a while.
For 2 or 3 episodes, basically. But we'll see what happens because the rest of the group moved on, and then they're where they're at the moment. So hopefully,
Matt is the leader.
Yeah, Matt's the leader now.
Temporary leader.
So I'm kind of hoping from this point to the point we get to Millenniumon, we kind of get to start seeing the rest of the Mega Evolutions.
I don't know, man. They're getting pretty close to it. I don't know.
Like I said, I hope. I'm not saying they're going to. I hope. Because this is their one chance to actually make it actual canon besides of what the movies were.
Yep.
But that's really about it until next week because this was the start of getting back into the main story and getting back to Millenniumon.
No more side bullshit.
Hopefully.
We got 4 left.
Do we just want to get the whole...
Which one do you want to get out of the way?
Sonic.
All right. Well, put your pants back on. I know it's hard.
Just that whole episode, man. It was
what did we say?
How not to summon Demon Lord.
Oh, okay. Nobody's fucking saying it out loud.
Sorry.
Just that whole episode.
The most recent one?
Yeah. But even last week, it was still pretty good because...
Last week, I'll summarize last week. Diablo showed up and he kicked ass.
He killed everyone. Well, I was not expecting... What caught me off guard, even though the other guy, he wasn't the false Demon Lord.
The follower of Demon Lord.
Lord, Demon Lord. He had his own harem, and what caught me off guard is that the harem actually did something. They weren't.
Yeah, they just didn't sit there.
They weren't like a background. Oh my god, they're actually doing shit.
You found a party. The fuck?
But yeah, everyone that wasn't Diablo, they could not defeat him or the harem wives.
Yeah.
And so of course Diablo had to come in and just annihilate everyone.
Had to fix everything.
He one-shotted everybody except the full follower.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, that's because his level was up, but his gear was like basic shit.
right.
Well, yeah, he's gonna from this point to getting to where he's actually gonna go now. He's gonna have to level up the gear. So.
Yeah.
It was impressive of him to survive the White Nova though.
Oh, of
Which
course.
is one of his strongest
Didn't-
spells.
Didn't the fallen chick? I don't remember her name.
She also survived it, yeah.
Yeah, but she was like an 80.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think it's only like plot armor for the people who survive it.
Pretty much. What else happened in this episode? Horn is officially part of the group of the harem.
Yes, because she tried to leave.
Yeah, at the end,
thought-
she's finally part of it.
She tried to leave because that's where she thought they wanted her to go, and Diablo's like, no, bitch,
Dealt with Horn's old party.
that is not how we do things. Did everyone ask you to leave?
You're my property now. I protect my property.
Basically.
But that's it.
So we go to the recent episode.
Yeah, then we get this week, which was just.
It starts off strong.
She wanted to reward him.
It starts off with lots of sauce.
It's so bad.
It's true.
It's true, but it's just so bad.
As soon as that episode starts, you're like, well, 10 seconds in the episode, pants are off. That's a record.
It is.
I'm not even going to attempt to say her name. I have it written down here, but I'm not even going to. The top one. Lumachia?
Lumachia or Lumachina?
What?
Let
Let me see, boy.
The top one.
Are you sure that's not Luma Kina?
I paused it when they said her name, and I fucking.
Luma
typed-
Kina is the fucking priest.
No, that's her fucking name.
No.
Yes.
Luma Kina is the fucking priest.
All right, look it up.
Oh, we're talking about the sniper?
Yeah, the sniper. That's what I'm talking about.
But that's not her.
Look it up.
Oh my fucking god. Well, continue while I fucking look it fucking up.
Goddamn. What else happened in this episode? A biscuit got destroyed.
Well, so we go back to the city.
Yeah.
Fawnies. For fuck's sake.
Okay.
You're probably looking at the last name, but her name is fucking Fanis.
Well, I'm sorry, they said the last name.
Well, it's a completely different one anyway.
Some bitch.
Yeah, bitch, I corrected you.
Don't make me come over there and fucking kiss you.
Alright, children.
You were saying?
Yeah.
So they went back to the
original city.
city.
Yeah.
They started meeting up with old friends, and they
Yes.
go to like a bakery.
They basically went to their own city because now Luma Kina wants to go to the royal capital to handle the situation with the whole churches.
Yep. The one who reeks of God.
Yes, because so they stopped there. Diablo basically checks up on everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, they end up in the new bakery where
The demon lord.
Clam
girl.
the demon Loli.
Yep. I didn't want
First
to say
demon Loli, Clam. And basically
treason happened. The biscuit was destroyed. We got a man down.
Men down,
if you
men
destroy
down.
the biscuits, you will know death.
Yep.
But I can't kill you because my master told me so.
I feel like this episode was all just avoid murder.
Yeah.
Oh my god, remember that fucking kick to the nuts?
I'm gonna hit you with the most powerful attack kick.
No one can defeat him.
They call him Scarface. Yeah, his name is fucking Scarface.
Yeah, that's true.
And so yeah, there. Basically, this episode was basically like a yakuza clan, like basically being dicks to the whole peoples of the town just because they want compensation for protection and shit.
Yeah.
And so Diablo and Diablo's like, I know you destroyed biscuits. I'm coming for you. So draw the line.
Went after him, got him to say sorry.
They meet up the boss, which he was nobody. Boss was whatever.
Yeah, basically made him say it's sorry, and then
He'll
was
do
like,
good
okay,
for now.
he'll be fine.
He'll be a good boss.
And so that's where it came to the end where the chief of the city basically.
The chief?
Yeah, or
no, he was like the general-ish person.
Yeah, the general of the city. He came to suspicions about Clem, about him seeing rumors about a demon lord in the city.
Yeah.
But he gets interrupted by everyone and how everyone wants to thank her. She got the recognition from everybody.
And Demon Lord was just a nickname.
Yeah.
It's just a demon name we use for fun around here. Alright, fine, I'll leave.
Basically at this point.
Yeah.
So. But then at the end, we see the priest with a giant serpent.
Huh?
The very end of this episode.
The head priest?
Yeah. It's like he had like a serpent or something, like a monster.
It's that intro monster.
Oh,
yeah, we both seen the intro. It's basically that fucking monster, whatever that.
Yeah,
whatever
whatever's
that
like
is.
hidden, which is going to be shown at the end.
Yeah, so we see that, and he's like, they won't make it in enough time, so it's kind of curious on how much time they actually have, which we'll get through the rest of this season with, because I feel like that's going to be like the end fight, basically.
Yeah, because the first season was like, what, 12 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it did, and one's 7, so yeah, we're close.
Yeah, we only got a few more episodes, because summer's about to start, so that's about to end, 86 is about to end, pretty sure on how to summon a demon lord.
We good? Yeah. Okay.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
If you're not sure, then
It just said something was not able to connect, so it's probably just like Steam or something.
Yeah.
It didn't say OBS or anything else, so
Yeah.
and everything else is going on, so we're good.
We good. We're just at the point where we see that we're just like, all right, it's up in arms.
It's like, God damn it, Windows. But here soon we're going to be getting the summer stuff, so we'll have.
We are going to. Didn't we say we're going to finish off the shows we have now before we add more stuff?
Well, yeah, it's just by the time these end, summer will be starting.
Yeah.
So
we'll
have that nice transition, if any transition, depending on what comes out.
The list will come. We'll update you on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Of all the updated shows we're doing. So give us some time.
So do we want to do Slime or 86 next? 86. What happened last week? Because I don't really remember.
Undertaker's backstory.
Oh yeah. It's seriously fucked off.
Yeah, it was Undertaker's backstory and 2 people died.
Yeah. Which was
Burnt Tail and Black Dog.
Yeah, it was coming, but it was like at the same time.
Oh shit!
It really
a lot
sucked.
happened last week. Never mind.
Well, those 2 died. Yeah, those 2. It like, I felt like it was coming for those 2, but like it still sucked because they're actually starting to become like likable characters. Kind of towards the end, because at this point, we were back at the group because they called her.
Before I got cut out, there were a bunch of members in the Legion base. The Asians got ambushed by these long weapons that they've never seen before, so they had to retreat.
Yeah.
And so that's where we get to the truth bomb of why
there's no reinforcements coming.
There was never going to be reinforcements or new members to begin with.
Yeah.
86 was originally already planned to die in the first place, and they've already accepted that.
Yeah.
Even though they don't like it, protecting the white pigs, they just come to the conclusion like, if this is the way we gonna die, we might as well do it fighting.
Yeah.
And so basically, like if we're gonna be replacement, it's gonna be a as soon as the last member die, because they already got the shipment of the new mechs, already brand new mechs. That's gonna be for the new group as soon as the old 86 dies, and the cycle continues until the war ends.
Which is really fucked.
Yeah.
I think it's fucked. I think it's fucked that they've accepted that, but
yeah,
it's like, what can they do at this point? Shit.
Well, at this point, it's just keep fighting until each individual last person's gone.
And then if I counted right, I didn't really get to count, but I think there's like 10 of them left by now. Like, Jesus, a lot of them fucking died.
yeah.
At this, I towards the end when we get to see the cutscene, I think it is 10 at that point.
I believe so, yeah. My God, it's like, I think there's like 2 or 3 females now. It's like,
there's 2 females and then the rest are guys.
Yeah, my God, it's like numbers dwindle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and we started with like 28?
Something like that, yeah.
28, 5? Yeah, something like that. My God.
Yeah.
So basically at the end of the cutscene, if you go to the end
After credit.
Yeah.
We see
everybody die. We see one by one die against this new Legion drone that's just fucking massive, and they can't seem to stop it.
No,
but that's a cliffhanger.
That's where it ends. So we'll see what happens next week.
Yep.
Slime.
Come
on, we'll go through.
Last
episode, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, last week was basically at this point
the witch getting
Beelzebub and the group gets invited into the demon realm.
Yep, for an award for
stopping the red and blue dragon war.
Yeah.
Red versus blue.
Damn.
So, because she stopped the war, they get invited to be rewarded for it.
The witch getting the Medal of Honor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Basically.
So through this whole episode, the ghost is like, I got to get a dress. It's like, I can't look like this at a party and this, that, and the other. So most of this episode, they're trying to figure out a way to
how to dress a ghost.
Yeah. Try to get her in a new dress. Which they end up figuring out eventually, but it was just...
The wish being a wish, of course she'll figure out.
Yeah, all she did was redo a spell to where...
She made a new spell.
Or, yeah, she invented a new spell to where she could be like, all right, here's a dress. So...
Yeah.
And then at the end of that episode, they're leaving to the palace.
Which they meet...
Oh, that was like the middle of the episode.
That was middle. The end is the whole
she knocks
knockout,
up,
the KO.
Yeah, this is like Beelzebub picks up the group in the Leviathan.
Yeah,
and they're heading towards there to the demon realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the Leviathan and going towards
the demon realm.
Demon realm. We got that whole bat scene and.
There's a spot that can melt you if you stay there for a few hours.
Everyone's like to the elf, fucking time yourself.
And then after we got all that, they went to bed. The ghost was doing her whole thing, and then the elf was like,
I'm going to take a bath again.
Yeah. She was like half asleep. I'm going to go take a bath. Morning comes. They're like, wait, where is she?
Where's the puddle?
They all thought she slept in the bed. It's like, oh no!
No, I fell asleep under my bed.
Yeah.
You fucking bitch! You got us more sick.
It was funny.
So they get to the demon realm finally, and Beelzebub takes them straight to the Demon King. Everyone starts freaking out because they weren't expecting to actually meet up with the Demon King right off the bat for first impressions. And so they get to the throne room, and of course, just like you would expect, or a Demon King, it's a lolly. Demon Lolly number 2.
Yeah. And what happens to the lolly?
She gets knocked out by the elf.
The elf being who she is, being clumsy and not knowing what she's doing.
And overthinking everything.
Fucking sucker, not really sucker punch, but yeah.
She headbutted her.
Yeah, from
hard.
under
You
the
got knocked the fuck out.
fucking headbutt under the chin in there. And as soon as that happened, all right, fuck you. You're all getting executed.
Basically.
Yeah.
And so with this current episode, it's basically trying to help Halkara, the elf, trying to prove her innocence by waking up the Demon King.
Yeah.
So the witch has the witch.
Don't forget, fucking the red dragon. She turns into a cute little dragon.
Oh yeah. Cute little dragon, pick up the herd.
Fucking adorable.
But yeah, the witch fights the demon lord
Demon King.
or demon,
Demon
king.
King. Different
I'm
anime.
sorry. Woo. It's practically the fucking same thing.
The witch had to go through the security just to get to her, just to wake her up.
Yeah.
She was already awake just because she already smelled her presence.
Yeah.
But
She's like, oh, you're trying to poison me.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna just because of the way the potion looked to wake her up. It looked like poison. She's like, oh, you're gonna poison me. No. All right, fine, then duel me and prove your innocence. Like, okay.
I summon blue eyes.
So they have the duel. The witch, she blows through it. It's no competition.
Yeah.
And then the demon king was like, all right, now I'm your senpai. You just tell me to do whatever you want to do.
Your dear sister, tell me what to do. Okay, tell everyone that we're all innocent. All right, peasants, they're all innocent, not to harm them. Oh, yes, queen.
Jerry put down the axe.
Damn it, I never got to use this. So, yes, they all prove their innocence, and are we really going to talk about that scene?
We have
Yes.
to.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
It's the main reason why we call this
We're
episode
trying to keep
what it
this
is.
family friendly. No.
We're already surpassed that.
Demon Lord already fucking said no to that.
Yeah. That's out the window at this
So
point.
before the ceremony of the Medal of Honor,
Did that.
Basically.
yes, the Demon King wants the little keys on the
I won't
cheek.
say it, but the visual viewers can see what I just did to Lionel.
Well,
To
it's
my
like,
senpai.
get off me, senpai. Basically, that whole thing happened. Then everyone's like, "Oh, I want a hug and I want a kiss." Like even her kids, and it was just one big giant touchy.
Everyone
moment.
gets a kiss. Everyone gets a hug. Hush for everybody.
Yeah.
And then we get to the ceremony with a little surprise.
Yeah.
The blue dragon's here.
She invited the blue dragon. Everyone gets a medal. Yay, war's over.
And then
Now submit to her.
yeah, rub the horns. And whenever I heard rub the horns, like I've seen this art. I know what happens.
Be that gumbo meme. We all know where this is going.
Yep. Oh shit. All right, good thing my pants are already off.
So the Demon King tricked, or not really tricked, but she kind of was playing around being her. Tricked the witch into making the blue dragon submit to the witch.
Because of Blue Dragon's customs, if you rub the horns, you're immediately their master.
Yeah.
She rubbed them horns. She rubbed them good.
That just sounded really creepy.
There's no other way
The
to
way you,
interpret.
it's just the way you said it.
There's no other way to interpret
The
it.
tone that you said it on, though, it just made it even
Shit.
more creepy.
I bet you there's a shitload of people that fapped to that fucking scene alone.
I have no doubt. But basically that happened. They're back on the Leviathan thing going home. And she basically tells the blue dragon,
Live your fucking life. I got
That's
enough.
an order.
I-
That's an
my
order.
order to you is to make your own decision at your own will and live your own life.
You want to live in my house? Build a fucking room. I'm tired of this bullshit. My house is already fucking full. I got twins, a fucking subordinate red dragon. I got a fucking horny elf and a ghost.
And the demon.
And the demon that comes by occasionally. We just throw it in the bath.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Blue Dragon's part of the family. Harem family again.
I told you the blue dragon's coming. You're like, no.
Well, I said there was going to be one more person. Technically, there was two now.
Technically.
Because we got the ghost and the blue dragon.
I wouldn't mind the Demon King coming along though.
No.
That's
yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Demon King can't leave the demon realm.
I don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't give a shit. Hell, I bet you if the witch ordered her, all right, come with me. She's like, okay, dear sister.
Yeah.
See ya, bitch. I'm out.
And then we get the
I'm
whole
sure she would
lesbian
have done
love.
it. I'm sure she would have done it.
I have no doubt, but it was just no.
Yeah.
We already got enough people in our group.
And to wrap this up, that was the last thing of that slime.
Yeah, basically she's going home with him, and next episode I'm pretty sure we'll start at the house and
See what
start
other
seeing the
wacky,
new adventures we get.
See what other wacky adventure. Yeah.
So the last one is My Hero Academia.
Ida's gotten fucking faster. He's fast as fuck, boy.
And apparently, from what Deku
Bruh.
said, he was faster than Gran Torino at that moment.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which Gran Torino at the time was his fastest move, and now he's just even faster.
Plus Ultra.
That was a good.
It would have even been even better if he actually said that as he was.
Plus Ultra.
I'm glad Lita got this moment. He hasn't had time to shine in a long time.
Well, ever since
What are you
season
gonna say?
3?
What are you gonna say?
I mean, I'm not going to say he's had his arc because technically his arc was the couple episodes of the festival because his brother.
No, his arc was
Well,
with
that was more of his brother than him.
His arc was with Bloodstain.
Yeah,
villain.
season 3.
Yeah.
Since season 3, we haven't had anything with him.
Yeah.
Because the festival with his brother, that was more of like his brother than anything else.
His brother got fucked.
Yeah.
Minetta's episode. That's gonna be a horny episode. The Grape Rush.
Oh yeah. I was like, hold on, wait, what?
But yeah, with Lita and his battle, he tried to save everyone, and Todoroki trying to be a badass with his fire move, which he is still reluctant to still put out at full power.
Because
He burnt hotter than he ever has. Like he reached a temperature that he hasn't been able to reach yet.
He
was the sun. He's what the Fire Force is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end, fight ended in a draw, so it didn't even fucking matter.
It was.
It just
good,
matters
though.
whoever's next is the determined winner.
No, because at this point, Class A has 2, and B has.
No, it was 1 win, 1 loss.
Ida was the
draw.
3rd match.
Well,
Bakugo was the 4th.
That's right. So it's
It
1-1 with a tie.
On Class A side, win, lose, tie.
Yeah.
So we get to Bakugo's match, and this is a no-brainer.
It wasn't even 5 minutes. It was basically all him with support.
This is basically the fastest match on this entire season so far.
Yeah, and it was really good because Bakugo actually saves people.
So basically, for Bakugo's plan, it was like, all right, you all follow me and support me. If you're in danger, I save you. And if you're in danger, I save you. If I'm in danger, you guys save me. That's it, and we win.
Yeah, that's basically what happened with that one. And they ended the match. They captured everybody without putting them in jail first.
Flawless victory.
And they even said at the beginning of this match when they met up with the other people, they're like, this is going to be a 4 against 0.
Yeah.
Like, this will be flawless, perfect.
Bakugo's like, yeah, we're going to do an absolute victory. No injuries.
Yeah.
And they did, so...
Trying to think. All Might shows praise for Bakugo.
Yeah, he was like, you actually did pretty good.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. You got a real childhood
But
friend.
he, like, the entire time as he was walking back, he was yelling at everybody.
Fuck out of my way.
Oh, this is Bakugo.
Well, yeah, this is him. But, like, he was yelling at everyone. He was, like, telling either everyone to shut up, get out of his way, or go die.
Yeah.
So he was being himself. So we get all of that with him, and then Deku, the final match is starting, so Deku and his team against, it's a 4-on-5 match.
Yep.
which is going to be pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like his group's going to lose.
Deku's?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it matters. Class 1A1.
Well, yeah, they win because of Kupchak, but it's like...
I don't see how Mineta is going to be useful. Like, I think Uraraka and Mino is going to be good because they've talked about their combined skills.
Well, yeah, they've talked about their combined skills.
Can we
but
talk about Mino's fucking yoga pants? My God, were they detailed on that shit?
Yeah.
Like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know.
They know what
like,
they're
they know what they were
Of course
doing.
they do.
So, if Class 1A wins next week, it's going to be Deku comes in clutch.
Nah, this is gonna be a two or 3 part episode. Honestly,
Yeah.
probably 2.
Well, technically, this is the last match for like the first half of the arc.
So 2-parter.
I think we're going to have like 3, maybe 4 episodes before.
Nah, that's too long.
Well, like they still have to do like the build up for the next arc.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the match right now.
Yeah, the match is going to be like 2 episodes
Well then, yeah.
minimum.
Yeah, like minus this one, like 1 full one, and then probably like a half episode.
I'll give them this. I'll the only thing I'll say is it will be 2.5 episodes. It'll be the next one, the one after, and then like the first half of like recap and what happened throughout the match.
Yeah, all I'm going to say, if Class 1A wins, it's going to be because they come in clutch. Or Deku's going to come in clutch.
Yeah, he's going to like unlock more than 20%.
Because the way he was talking, because the way it feels and the way it's more natural,
But
I think he's at 30 now.
no, he's not 30. But it's gonna come down to, is he going to have the same reaction he had when he fought Shinoso, the brainwashing guy?
I don't remember his name.
It was like Shinro, something like that. If he's gonna have the same reaction, if he gets brainwashed, is he gonna have the past lives of All for One come to his aid again? Like, if he's gonna have the same reaction where his hand kind of like activated by its own, like that's what he's worried about right now.
The part I'm more concerned with is the dude who has the copy quirk. Like, how is that going to work?
I think they just said it. I think they just said it like in a brief vid. Like,
well, I mean, like, what if he copies Midoriya?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's my main thing. Is like, he's obviously going to copy someone. I can't see him copying.
And then he might learn some truths.
Yeah.
I don't know. That should be interesting.
That's my main thing. Is like they had to put the copy dude and Deku together for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main thing I want to see. I want to see if he's going to copy Deku. He's going to copy someone. I feel like at first he's going to copy his own team. But he's going to copy someone on Class 1A.
Spoil it for yourself and go through the manga.
I'm fucking lazy.
That's the only way you're going to do it.
Plus, I already know some things in the manga that I shouldn't know. That's like years ahead for anime. So.
Well, yeah, just because of where the manga's at. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just gonna say if I already said it, but I feel like if Class 1A wins, it's gonna be because Deku comes in clutch. I feel like this is gonna go right down to the last second.
Yeah.
And then Deku's just gonna win because it's Deku.
You know what's sad? Like, I know this person's in the spectator seats watching everything, but I completely forgot Midnight's there.
She's shown like almost every other scene when they go back to it.
But she's not doing anything.
Because they're just spectators.
She's like All Might. They're just there to watch.
Yeah.
What were you expecting her to do?
I mean, she's the one who talks about eroticness all the time. You remember the sports festival?
Yes.
You guys were acting like real heroes. This makes me rock hard.
I was kind of expecting that. We got that once because she was like really hugging up on herself.
Yeah, it's true.
And her chest was just like bulging out and stuff. Like, we got it once, but that was about it.
You damn thought.
So it was that one moment kind of thing. So
Yeah. I hope I see Buff All Might before the second arc comes up.
I would really like to see him one more time.
Yeah. I know we're going to see him less, but come on.
Well, it's like, I feel like if Deku wins, I think he would re-show his ability one more time.
He loses
And give
Buff All
like
Might
a
comes
quick
out.
speech, and then that's it.
Yeah, he loses Buffalo. Mike comes out. Boy.
Slaps him right into the concrete.
We're training now.
Which I'm actually surprised at how good he's getting with the training that he's been doing alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta live up to expectations.
The expectations of All Might,
Yep.
since he's the number one greatest hero.
That's Endeavor.
He's retired now. He's not number one.
Well, he's number one now, so.
Yeah, but that's basically it, right?
Yeah, that's it, because My Hero Academia we've been saving for last.
Yeah.
Here lately, since they're actually kind of doing something at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, they're almost all of them are doing something. We can't just say Hero Academia is the only one doing something.
No, some of them are
just-
kind of like meh.
At the moment, My Hero is kind of keeping the excitement for a lot of animes.
Yeah, because honestly, because out of all of them, of course, it's the most popular one right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like the others just catch us by surprise. It was just like with My Hero, you know you're going in for good shit. But there's going to be a couple episodes where it's like, too.
Well, that's how I kind of felt about Naruto for these 2 weeks with Delta. It's like we finally got into like a good fight, and then it's going to get back to the blend, and before we actually get back to like the main stuff with the organization. So
Yeah.
and then Digimon, it's starting to get good again. So,
Yep.
but we'll end it
We
there
need to sign
because
off.
we'll just see what happens next week.
Yeah, and we're caught up. Finally, we made that promise. We did it.
Yeah, I do apologize. Not really, because it was graduation, and I'm finally done with college.
He's back.
I am back. I'll be back to the gaming and everything now. So, yeah,
Yep.
me.
Hopefully by next week, me and Ghostplay can beat Outbreak. We're trying that Easter egg.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to edit, so Monday I can hop back on for zombies.
We need to train you.
You're weak.
We're going to do 80s montage style, or
I know you haven't had time to play, but you're still weak.
we could just fuck with you and just give you the All Might and Deku training, clean up the beach.
No. But we'll sign off there.
Yeah.
No, that's actually perfect. We enter Outbreak, and he just does everything.
Yeah.
We're just staying here at the edge.
You're doing great, son.
I'll be pissed.
Nah, you'll be fine.
You'll live, kind of.
Maybe.
What's that one saying from Apex? You kill them, you're better. They kill you, they're better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go by that rule for your training. Training begins tomorrow. You good? Oh.
Change your profession.
Sorry.
Dog.
The Doge. But as always, this is Weekly's Death. To my right.
Hold on. Before he does that,
What's up?
because he forgot.
What?
Like and subscribe to our Facebook and my
I was going to do
YouTube
that
channel.
at the end.
No, we got to do that before we actually officially sign off. So, again,
I'm sorry, baby girl.
like and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook. Join, post.
Live every Saturday at 8
live
p.m.
every Saturday
Central.
at 8. As he said, now,
Now, I'm Weekly's Death.
I'm Lionel.
I'm Ghostblade.
And as always, stay nerdy, y'all.